These are the 5 hardest things about learning Hungarian. This is as an English speaker who grew up learning a little around family, but started seriously studying only a few years ago with some one-on-one lessons online and general courses at a Hungarian university, currently at a B2 level. Prior to that, I studied a little Romanian, Spanish, German, and Arabic. Just a little. So Hungarians always tell you it's the 3rd hardest language in the world, and I don't know how to quantify that. But I would say, as an English speaker, it might be the hardest language that still uses the Latin alphabet, one of them. So the 5th hardest thing, IMO, is the long vowels. I'm grateful that I grew up learning how to say some sounds like de and pronunciation around the esh, as I've seen some people really struggle with those. But I'm always screwing up which of Hungarian's 14 vowels to use. This can get a lot of people into trouble because a lot of Hungarian words look very similar but have different diacritic marks on their vowels and are completely different words. Szár is the stem or stalk or leg of your trousers, but szar is, well, number 4 is how different the root words are from many Indo-European languages. Because when you're studying a Romance language, for example, you can expect to encounter words that sound like fancier versions of English ones, but not in Hungarian. A lot of the most basic vocabulary is completely unrelated and you have to start almost entirely from scratch. Number 3 is, of course, the cases. Hungarian has 18 noun cases that'll affect the relationships of all your words. English only has 3 cases, and they're just for pronouns. And Hungarian uses its cases in a lot of essential and complex ways. Number 2 is coverbs, these small prefixes that change the meaning of Hungarian verbs, or sometimes make up the verb themselves. But sometimes they're not prefixes, and grammar separates them entirely from their verbs. This can indicate a direction, whether the verb has been completed or even more abstract qualities. This also, in my opinion, makes swearing in Hungarian such a high art. But I think that the hardest aspect of Hungarian for an English speaker to learn is its unfixed word order. When I was first learning the language, I was like, Hungarian word order is unfixed? Great, I can just say words however I want. But I didn't realize that my weak burger brain was so attached to the eternal logic of subject, verb, object. In Hungarian, words in your sentence can kind of go anywhere, except they can't, and there are plenty of rules about phrases, adjectives, the dreaded focus position, which puts the most important words before the verb, and a lot more. I find this unfixed word order what makes reading so much easier than listening because you can quickly jump back and forth and sort each part of a sentence out, but you can't rewind your speaker IRL. So anyway, study Hungarian because it will make you think about language in ways you never imagined. And subscribe to my podcast, TikTok, and Twitter for more takes about the Hungarian language and history.